糖果小漂亮归坐，爱被你十遍爱我，一个遍再次过10遍，还归坐10遍爱你。7个玩笑被你扣完你4遍一个我来，10遍一个还是过。That's my typing. That's what my typing sounds like. It sounds like a storm. It doesn't taste bad, it tastes interesting. I see where you were getting the lip gloss from, but I don't think it's bad. It's the coconut is what's giving it that weird aftertaste. It's got a weird texture too. I'm testing out streaming, by the way. That's what my type sounds like. It's so slow. That's the conversation we just had like 3 minutes ago. But yeah, so I was trying to stream with like Picarto, but unfortunately it doesn't behave. It's so slow. so I was trying to stream with like Picarto, but unfortunately it doesn't behave. Okay, let's test this sucker out. Don't know where your legs are culling. I need to pick where your legs go culling. Okay, let's test this sucker out. Don't know where your legs are culling. Need to pick where your legs go culling. I don't think bodies bend that way, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Oh no, there you go. I don't think bodies bend that way, but I'm gonna try it anyways. Oh no, there you go. Hi, how you doing? Let me know if it's buffering or anything, because I honestly have no clue. I'm trying to not watch it so I don't break my poor PC. Oh, you better type, young man. Having a good time, having a good time. Shooting through the stars like a dragon. Let me know if it's buffering or anything, because I honestly have no clue. I'm trying to not watch it so I don't break my poor PC. Danny! Cool stuff. Okay. How's it going, kids? And I figured it was you, so I could recognize your username for the most part. Oh, you better type in, man. I'm really glad to hear it, because I've never done this before. And Picardo didn't behave, so I was just kind of like, I don't know how legs work, you guys. That's not how a body moves. This is a bad time. I'm like, I know what I'm trying to do, but I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I figured there would be lag. I've noticed that that's a bit of a pattern with this kind of thing. Also, I kind of have an echo, so let me know if you can hear the echo. I think I should plug in earphones on my phone. I'm really glad to hear it, because I've never done this before. Picardo didn't behave, so I was just kind of like... There we go. That should help. Nah. Thanks, kid. What is going on with this leg? That's not how legs work. Ah! Okay. Yeah, I figured there would be lag. I've noticed that that's a bit of a pattern in this kind of thing. Yeah, okay. It's so creepy. It's like I'm having a conversation with myself. But please, let's see if the headphones help. I'm thinking they are. God, this echo is painful. Maybe I should move Cullen further away? Maybe I'm just squishing him too close? The sketching is always the hardest part. What's going on with this leg? That's not how legs work. There's still a lag. That's so creepy. How do I fix the lag? I don't know how to do this. It's so creepy. It's like I'm having a conversation with myself. But please, I'm so good at drawing legs, you guys. Like, one of them's fine. This one, I am okay with this. I don't know what to do with this guy. He's got a big puffy sleeve. So creepy. How do I fix the lag? He just wants kisses. So Cullen's holding mistletoe like a professional, because Cullen's always going for the smooches. I'm like, where do I put it? Maybe if I just, here, Chris, Denver, my love. Let's put you over here for now. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. If I flip the canvas, then I'll see everything that's wrong with it. Yeah. You better smooch him, Danny Orange. He deserves the love, which is why he's still single and will never find it. 'Cause no one should ever have what they deserve. Something philosophy. Good lord. He's winding up to kick somebody. I'll kick you. Kick you for your love. That's not really how legs work either. That's like he broke his leg, guys. I don't understand. I really am bad at sketching.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. If I flip the canvas, then I'll see everything that's wrong with it.
That's not,
Yeah.
dumb leaf. I'm like, I don't know what I'm trying to... Bodies don't bend that way, do they? I'm like... I'm putting this leg where it should probably...
He deserves the love, which is why he's still single and will never find it. No one should ever have what they deserve. Something philosophy.
Maybe if I draw, like...
He's winding up to kick somebody. I'll kick you. Kick you for your love.
Oh god.
That's like he broke his leg, guys. I don't understand. Really bad at sketching.
It's still echoing. I have no idea how to fix this. I apologize.
It's not, dumb leaf. I'm like, I don't know what I'm trying to do. Bodies don't bend that way, do they? I'm putting this leg where it should probably...
This is not how legs work, you guys. I'm at the end of my rope. Did I do his pose wrong? I think I'm just gonna redo his pose. Because I can't find an anatomically correct way to do this. Okay, here we go. Cullen, take 2. What do I do?
Still echoing. I have no idea how to fix this. I apologize.
No, his pose was bad. His pose was so bad. I have no idea.
Swear to guys, I'm at the end of my rope.
I just don't know where to place them, so
I'm just gonna redo his pose.
I want to put his legs somewhere better, but besides, this way you can see that this is my art style. I don't steal from anybody, it's completely organic. And I don't reference anything, which is probably why his legs are so bad. You just have both of his arms up, and he's just like, yeah, kisses! And then his arms are too high, so you can't see one of them. Let's see here. Oh, that creepy whispering, by the way, was...
His pose was bad. His pose was so bad.
You can't see me. How about now?
I just don't know where to place them, so I want to put his legs somewhere better, but besides, this way you can see that this is my art style. I don't steal from anybody, it's completely organic, and I don't
Let's see.
anything, which is probably why his legs are so bad.
There we go. Moving in for the smooches. Smooches, smooches. And there's his little hood. I just wanted to draw him in little Santa suits because he's just a precious boy, and he needs to kiss everyone.
And then his arms are too high, so you can't see one of them.
And then we'll have him like this. There we go. Hi, Issa. How's it going?
Oh, that creepy whispering, by the way, was...
Alright, here we go.
Can't see me. How about now?
Okay. I need to like open this on my phone so I can monitor it and see how everything's going. Yes, Danny, please come, smooch him. He needs the smooches. Get that orange babe over here with all her curves.
Move it in,
she'll punch him out the window and he'll he'll kick her into the door. They're meant to be. They show their love through physical assault. I don't think that's legal. Also, I'm so glad you're doing okay, Issa. I am very glad to hear it. And I'm glad this stream looks fun because I can't see anything and I hear myself talking. And I think I might be too close to the computer because I was excessively loud. I'm so nervous, you guys. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Okay. I need to like open this on my phone so I can monitor it. See how
I need to do this on my phone right quick just so I know that I'm not. So I know that I'm not.
Danny, please come smooch him. He needs the smooches. Get that orange
Hold on.
lady over here with all her curves. She'll punch him out the window and he'll kick her into the door. They're meant to be. They show their love through physical.
I'm pausing temporarily to open this stream. There we go. Okay, good stuff. Alright, so now I'm gonna be watching my stream and I'm gonna mute it, but... Alright, so now I know where we are. Okay. Thank you for being here and supporting me in my time of unrest and insecurity. Also, thank you, Issa. You're so sweet. Gosh darn it. Okay. Alright, there we go. And then we'll draw his sexy dreads. Get his little scar. Do you know the story of how he got his scar? Do you want to know how he got these scars? Because he got them in probably the most stupidest way I could have ever have possibly imagined him getting them. Gosh, I've got to sit back. I'm so loud. Yep. You can hear it on the phone. I'm so sorry. Okay, I think if I shrink Cullen, it'll fix everything. And I'm gonna have to steal Denver's little, elbow. Gosh. Pooping myself. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just so bad. Alright, so no, he did not get his scars from Batman. The original story of him... But basically, so what happened was I've got to turn myself down. I'm talking over myself and it is super uncomfortable. But so how he got his scars was he was like 5 years old and he was drawing a picture for his mommy. And he ran to go show it to his mom and it was a picture of him and mommy together. He ran to go see and show her his pretty picture. And on his way to showing it to her, he smacked his forehead into the corner of a table. And ever since, he has had a scar, reminding him of that day. But the story that he tells everyone is that during his time in the war, because he was in the war, he tells people that he was protecting a checker person from the evil villain, and he like was sword fighting him, and he like took the cut, trying to block the blade. And he got a cut on his forehead, and that's what he tells everybody, but we know the truth. He ran into a table. Okay, and now we can see the little pom-pom on his hat, so... And then we'll draw the dumb mistletoe. There we go! Mistletoe! Also, yes, he is okay, Issa. I'm not sure how long it takes for you to send those comments, but I'm getting them very late, so I'm not ignoring you, I promise. Look at some buckles on his boots. Should I, like, move him over so that we can see his other hand? Yes, Danny, I did! That was one of the first questions, I believe. one of the first questions was how he got his scar, and I hadn't even thought of it. I had just drawn him with a scar, and so then I realized I had to actually, like, explain it, and I didn't know how, so I just came up with it on the fly, and it worked out really well in the end. And honestly, the original version was going to be him protecting the checker, but I didn't think it was funny enough, or, you know, I was like, let's be goofballs about this, and so he's got a corner on his head.
How long it takes for some of these comments. But I'm getting them very late, so I'm not ignoring you, I promise.
I can't, there you go, we'll just do it straight. Karate hands. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want to do the line art on Clip Studio Paint, because for some reason whenever I color it, you can't really, it doesn't look very good.
Danny, I did. That was,
It's super weird, I'm not a big fan.
questions, I believe. One of the first questions was how he got his scar, and I hadn't even thought of it. I had just drawn him with a scar.
Okay,
So then I realized I had to actually, like, explain it, and I didn't know how, so I just came up with it on the fly. And it worked out really well.
but you know, back to his whole scar thing is, honestly, Cullen was designed, I had gone through about 40,000 different designs, and I was trying to find, you know, I was thinking of it in a business way, as in I was trying to figure out what would be the best, like what would be a guaranteed popular, successful character that I would enjoy and that people would like, and I had to make it a boy because there were so many princesses at the time, and I ended up only making boys. And so I was trying so hard to research and figure it out, and I was like, you know what, let me slow down and just draw something, whatever comes to mind. And, yeah, so old Cullen ended up just kind of appearing, and I really liked it, and I had no idea what he was because he was just red. Oh, I think it's pausing. Oh, is it buffering? It paused. Yeah, it's buffering. There we go. But yeah. And so Cullen just kind of appeared, and it worked out really well.
Back to his whole scar thing is, honestly, Cullen was designed.
And so, you know, at the end of the day, it was like, hey, he's a checker. You know, little did I know what all I would be getting into with his design. Gosh, I feel so bad because there was so much drama around him, and I kind of ruined him as a character. Back when I was, you know, like, I think I was 14 when I first designed him, or 15 maybe. But it was a while ago, and I was still young, and I didn't know how the internet worked, to an extent. I didn't know how to reply to people. I didn't know how to handle drama, and so I just made a big deal out of nothing, and I ruined Cullen's reputation for a while there, but it's really nice to see people still love him and support him, and I'm really glad that I was able to keep him and rebuild him and have him be a part of my main cast, because he's my little baby, and he's probably one of my greatest creations, which is really funny to say because he's just a little weird red man. But he's an important man to me, and so it's really important that I do him justice. And oh my gosh, you remember that? I don't even remember writing anything. I don't even remember you commenting on it. That was...
And so Cullen just kind of appeared, and it worked out.
Yeah, gee willikers. That was like 2015? Cullen's an old boy. But yeah, I'm impressed you remember that. I was probably, you know, because it was when Danny was such a big deal. I think it was when you'd been around a little while, but you had popped up, and I was a huge fan because of how popular Danny was, and I was just like, oh my gosh, a celebrity has found my page. I was freaking out, man. I was so excited, and I wanted Cullen and Danny to be friends. So you can definitely imagine my happiness that we've been able to do a couple interactions with her and Cullen. Yeah, no, Cullen had a lot of drama. It was unfortunate. It was because I'd made him a checker, and it was when card prints was still a thing. And the creator of card prints had actually, she was like, you know, he's really cool, we should make them cousins or something. And I was all for it, but then it got weird because she tried to claim that, you know, just so you know, the card prince is the prince of all, like, board games, and, like, all games, including board games and stuff, and so I didn't respond to that well, and I didn't know how to handle it, and we ended up getting into a big argument, and I was so nervous because I had offended somebody that was, like, quote-unquote super important in the community, And so at first I was like apologizing all the time, and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, and I freaked her out. And then I got really bitter because it's like, why isn't she accepting my apology? And so, I would have spaz moments where it was like everything was fine and I got over myself, but then I would obsess about it, and I would get so upset, and I would, start drama all over again, and oh, it was so gross. It was probably, it was a good experience, I would say, because from all of that, I learned how to like handle drama from then. And so I've grown from that, and I think it's like I regret it, and if I had known what I know now then, I probably would have done everything in my power to be like, hey, calm down, don't make it a big deal, I just didn't know how to handle it then. I was so sensitive when I was 14. I'm still sensitive, but I know how to be more mature about it. I'm not gonna go making journals. But yeah. It was a weird time, and I hate it, but I'm also thankful because now I know how to handle myself. Yeah, it was really sad, and I was probably the most at fault in the whole situation, but again, I'm really glad for it because now I know how to handle myself, and me and that admin are actually cool now, and our characters are friends, and she gave me another shot, and I'm so glad. It's been years, but it's like we just reconnected, and I'm so glad because it's like, oh, there's nothing worse than knowing there's someone out there that's upset with you or doesn't like you, or you scare them, and it's like, I'm not a scary person, I'm just a kid, but they don't know that, and your actions speak louder than your words, so it's important to keep in mind. And I know I still sound like I'm 15, but I'm actually 19 now. Oh, I'm sorry for all the buffering. I'm not really sure what that's about. Yeah, I was a cringy teen back in the day. Okay, I think this is good. I think I'm gonna start with this. There we go. Okay. Should I keep his mouth as a smooch, or should I just make him... I don't think I'm going to keep it as a smooch. Also, preach, breach, yes, speak the truth. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I want them to have big, big smiles, because they're smiley boys. Okay. They're the boys. I think he's not proportional. Well, no, he's proportional, I think. There's his torso, there's his crotch. Woo! And there's his thigh. There's his thigh. Oh yeah, no, Moonstone, I know exactly what you mean. I have time to get real. I have really bad social anxiety, so I tend to overthink and analyze everything when it comes to, like, debates and stuff. And we had one in my one of my classes the other day, and I was so concerned because I had the chance to have it was like a respectful debate, so there was no yelling or screaming. We were talking about politics a little bit, and I was talking to one girl in the class discussion, and we had what's the word? No, I'm not keeping the smooch. I'm sorry. I'm seeing these so late. Anyways, so this girl and we had disagreeing views, and I got to have the final word from the teacher mediating, and I wanted to go to her, like, at the end of class and be like, hey, thanks for debating with me. I really appreciated it, and, I wanted her to know, I respect your opinion. I hope I didn't offend you, and it wasn't even like we got it didn't get heated. It wasn't even anything to like write home about, so I was just being oversensitive. And then I ended up like going to the front of the class where she sits, and instead of saying that, I was so nervous, and I was just like, how are you doing on the project? You figured out what you're gonna do? And it's like when I finally left, I was just like, God dang it, why didn't I just say the thing? I was so nervous. I just get nervous about that kind of thing. Okay. I'm not sure where Colin's face is. Here, the only problem with my sketches is that my stabilizer's like non-existent. Maybe I should do the line. Can you hear me? Clearly now the rain is gone. Okay. Alright, let's see how small it is. Oh, there's so many things happening in the background. I'm sorry. My Discord and my YouTubes. Okay. Chrimmis. There you are. Chrimmis, boys. Oh, Colin, I have done you so wrong. Yeah, I thought I said that was me. I might have forgotten, because I know I sold her when I had made another account like 17 years ago. One of, my 5,074 accounts. And I had made Tadpole, yeah, and I ended up selling her to Cute Salute or Minibit. So she's had her for a while, but yeah, that was me. I think it was, yeah, that was one of my, I'm trying new things. I want to come back, but like quietly and just kind of ease into it. And so that was me. You figured me out. I've had a lot of accounts. The ones I can think of were, it was Soul Prince, it was Genie Prince, and that's where Tadpole came from. His nose is so dang pointy. Also, does anyone know what happened to Minibit? Because she made this weird status post the other day, and then she just disappeared. And I asked her if she was okay, and she said, yes, I'm fine, and I didn't see it until, lo and behold, her account's gone. And I don't think any of you guys know, but I figured I'd ask, because it was kind of like, everything was fine, and now nothing's fine, and I'm just kind of like, what's the truth? She made these really cool Game Grumps bookmarks, and she gave me one, and she sent me such a cute little letter with it. Also, no, not my sister. My sister actually made her own account. She made a Cucumber Princess, and she had tested it out, but she's really inactive, so she doesn't actually ever use DeviantArt anymore. And she didn't really like her designs for the Adventure Time. She was just testing it out because I told her, you should, it's fun, and she believed my lie. So, I mean, it's fun, but it's hard if you're not really active. Yeah, Sarah, my sister had an account, but no, she never ran my stuff. Good question. Also, I had no idea. See, it's so funny because sorry, I got distracted. See, I always hear about all this stuff that everyone says is going around, and I never hear it myself. I mean, I don't think anything happens or is said nowadays, because I'm not doing anything that could warrant it, because I'm here to stay, and everyone knows who I am, and all that. Yeah, gosh, I was a whirlwind back in the day, man. I was a McFreakin' whirlwind. Also, her main account, is that separate from Minibit? Because I only follow her on Minibit. Oh, what's the account? Because she doesn't use it ever. I think I signal boosted her like once 57 years ago. At least as far as I know, I don't think I'm doing anything that could warrant rumors. Except for existing. I breathe, so that might be controversial. The Let's see here. Alright, there's his little...
Also, use of her main account, is that separate from ManyBit? Because I only follow her on ManyBit.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm getting quiet because I'm trying to focus. Focusing is hard.
Oh, what's the account? Because she doesn't use it ever. I think I signal boosted her like once. 57 years ago. At least as far as I know, I don't
Let's
remember
see here.
orange
Oh, fun.
already existing
Alright, we gotta figure out where I put his arm.
version.
Because I have no idea where I put his arm. Looks like his arm's right there. See guys, this is why you don't sketch so messy and then you leave that as a final sketch. But I don't have the patience to do like multiple sketches like Quinn or Ginger Quinn does, or your girl Pump. I never have the patience for that. I'm like, why don't you just do a sketch the first time and then just line it? And I know why, because you can't see which lines are which. And I don't care, because I just want to do the drawing as fast as possible.
Alright, we gotta figure out where I put it.
I'm trying to figure out how to draw fast and have quality art. I haven't figured it out yet, as you can see. I'm just doodling oodles. Whee!
See guys, this is why you don't sketch so messy.
I'm just gonna pretend his arm is fine until I go back.
Sketches like Ginger Quinn does, or your girl Pump.
I don't know how physics work.
Do a sketch the first time and just line it, and I know why, because you can't see which lines are which, and I don't care, because I just want to do the drawing as fast as
There we
possible.
go.
I'm trying to figure out how to draw fast and have quality art. I haven't figured it out yet.
Alright, I hate circles. I hate circles. I'm just gonna do one nice little, there we go. That's a pretty acceptable circle, so I'm just gonna go. There we go, 3 nice circles. Nice to my standards. Okay, there we go. See, I apologize. Oh, Sammy. I'm worried about her. She was fine before. I know that she has some tough times, but we all do, but... Oh, I really hope she's okay. I'm sure she'll come back. It's always freaky when people disappear. When they're not, you know, me who disappears every 3 months. Which is spooky because I'm at my 3-month limit, you guys. I've hit the 3 months. On this count, it's time to pack up and move. I'm just kidding. I'm staying. I'm staying this time. I figured my life out for the most part. Let's see here. Oh, so the reason why I draw so fast, this is so dumb. When I first got into digital art and I wanted to do it, I was watching all these speed paints, you see? And I thought that they drew really fast. I knew they weren't drawing at the speed paint sped up speed, but they were so accurate and precise and quick that they were able to draw stuff in like an hour, and I was like, I want to do that. So I tried to go really fast on my art, and I believed in quantity over quality, or, you know, both, but mostly quantity, because I noticed that if you draw more and you upload more, you get more page views, and your friends comment on your stuff more if you give them more stuff to look at. So, there you go. Alright, there's his stick of mistletoe. I was gonna do some mistletoe memes for him, but I was trying to draw him earlier, and I had like a massive block, and he looks stupid. And I have the worst time trying to draw him proportionally to other people's characters. So I'm just like, can you guys just do my meme? Because y'all are better at this than me. And I was gonna upload it, and I was like, no, I can't, it looks bad in the thumbnail. He looks like he was hunched over, and he was supposed to be facing the person he was kissing like straight on, and it just didn't work. Excuse me. Okay. And then we gotta draw the other stick. This is a dumb question, but mistletoe is, the berry is white, right? And I know I'm drawing like Holly. I'm not drawing like...
It looks bad in the thumbnail.
I'm drawing like...
It looks like he was kind of
Yeah, I'm drawing Holly. I'm not freaking drawing mistletoe. I'm just drawing like the plant that I think of that's... Don't ask me what I'm doing. I don't know either. I just think it's artsy. This is a day in the life of one of my sad drawings, you guys. I hope you like it. Alright, there we go. I'm just gonna leave that there and I will add the textures as I see fit. Alright, Cullen. I need to draw his sexy pants.
This is a dumb question, but mistletoe is very white, right?
Let's see, okay, we're all the way down.
I know I'm
Anyways.
Holly. I'm not drawing
So I've been having the worst time trying to find love for Cullen, and I've been trying really hard to find somebody for him recently. And I'm being really picky about it because I want Cullen... I play for keeps. Like, we're talking, I want all my kids to get married. I want them all to have kids. I really want to have little checker babies for Cullen. Because it's always been a dream of his to have a family because his dad was a terrible person. His mom died when she was young, and she wasn't even supposed to be his mom because she got, like, stolen, basically. Okay, thank you for that reference. Oh, Crisis, Mary Chrysler. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna pretend that's how buckles work. I am sorry, guys. I am not a professional. I should probably be referencing buckles on shoes, but I don't give a hoot. It's supposed to go the other way. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Whatever. He's gonna have backwards buckles. Yeah, I don't know if you were aware, but yeah, no, Marnie and Charles are... We have headcanon for them extensively into the future. Like, we're talking... This is top secret information, but... No, it's not top secret. I just want to share. No. Because they're going to be getting married pretty soon, actually. And, they're having at least 5 kids. And we have names for all of them. We know where all of them come from. They have at least 47 angsty backstories. No, not great-grandchildren. No, they're going to be young and beautiful forever and ever. But yeah, no, we plan really far ahead for them, and they work so well together. And I want to find that for Cullen. But, it's like...
We have headcanon for them extensively into the future. Like, we're talking...
Let's see. Cullen, it was just, I need to find the right person. I need it to be someone who's active. As active as I am with Cullen as they are with their character. I want to draw them... Look at that crotch. That is hot. Anyway. But with Cullen, it's just, he's my baby. And I need him to be with somebody perfect. And I've had a couple people that I'm interested in. But Denver actually stole one of Cullen's most recent girlfriends because I was designing Denver and I was like, you know, this chick would fit so much better if she was with ya boy. So Denver kind of ran in and just stole his girlfriend like a real professional. He's Mr. Steal Yo Girl. But it'll work out much better for Denver, I think, but for Cullen it's gotta be perfect. And so I'm kind of chatting with one person and I like it a lot, but the character's tough. So it's like, we're not really sure if it's gonna work, but the more we're talking, I'm just kind of like, I hope it works, because this is pretty cute. But yeah, I'm just really picky with Cullen, and it's like I'm only asking people that I really, really trust. Like, I know I can give Cullen's heart to, and we'll discuss it, and we'll be active, and it's like, I'm not just asking anybody, it's really just down to my close buddies, which is part of the problem, because I'm not opening them up. And one person suggested I do blind dates, and I'm like, haven't had a lot of luck with that, and I really don't want to trust him to blind dates. It's gotta be destiny. Yeah, so what's wrong with having at least 5 kids? I mean, it's gonna be 5, but, I mean, yeah. 5 kids. Because you see, the thing about Charles is, he's not just a blue whale. You see, his mother was a blue whale. His father was a sperm whale. So it only makes sense that he would, you know, have lots of babies. Plus, you know, the kingdom's looking for an heir to the throne. Let's see here. Where did the circle go? Circle! I definitely printed out another one. I guess not. There we go. Oh my gosh, where is you? There you is. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Because you see, the thing about Charles is, he's not just a blue whale. You see, his mother was a blue whale. His father was a star whale.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. No, get this. A person I used to work with at my old job. So, I have 3 siblings, so there's 4 of us total. 2 of the guys I work with, one of them, he has 11 siblings, and another guy I work with has 7. And I thought that was insane, but apparently it's abnormal where I live to not have a bunch of kids. And I thought that was super weird. And one of my coworkers has 5 kids, and I can't imagine it. Oh gosh, I'm having trouble imagining having 1 kid, because pregnancy scares me. It's so scary. It's so scary. I had to watch one of those Miracle of Life videos in high school, so I'm kind of not into having children. Let's see here. Anyways, enough about kids. Let's see here. Danny, no, don't beat anyone. No, it's a peaceful protest. I don't know. Violence doesn't never the answer. I don't know. Don't beat anyone up. If he's your man, take him, girl. Make him your man. Claim him. You got to take responsibility for his heart. His heart is big and it's fragile. Let's see, how do I do this? Okay, here we go. There we go. 20 kids at once. Well, you know, you're the one with the female character. I've got the boy. So that's up to your character having 20 kids at once. That's not up to me. Also, Moon, you're adopting a puppy? Oh, what's it gonna be? Is it a little mutt, or is it like a, you can tell what it is? Like a little fluffy baby. Gosh, I love puppies. I'm so excited for you. How old is he or her? Let's see here. Alright, feet are the worst besides hands. That's not how feet work. Let's see here. That's not how feet work. I apologize. Oh, I do hope you do pick one. Yes, my dream is to get a greyhound because they're so majestic and cute, and they are the world's fastest couch potatoes. And they're really handsome, and I really, really want one. And apparently there's a shelter nearby where you can like foster them, and I had no idea because I was trying to find one online, and they're all like greyhounds from Ireland and Scotland and England, and they're like purebred, 1,000 pounds. And the problem with it being 1,000 pounds is 1,000 pounds is like $1,500 to $2,000 in the U.S. and I don't have that money. I have to pay for college. And I don't like, what the freak is happening with his foot? Pardon my French. I don't know how to foot. And this looked fine back in the day. Guys, I'm stuck. I've fallen and I can't get up. Can I draw his foot like... There we go, okay, here we go. Shoe. Boots be like... Okay, I think that's how you do a foot. I don't think that's how you do feet. Also, whatever PetSmart you go to, Miss Moonstone, I'm gonna need you to mail me a greyhound because I cannot find them anywhere. They're nowhere here. Apparently they're all like in the state above me, which isn't far from where I live, so I could do it, but there's none here, and I would love to have a greyhound. I kind of want to be snotty and have like a purebred, but like I'd prefer them to be mixed too because I know that purebreds have a lot of health problems because they're inbred, which is horrible. And I don't want to have an inbred puppy because that would just be cruel. But I mean, I want my greyhound with, you know, the long nose and the big old chest. I can't tell you, Moonstone. I'm sorry. I'm very particular about sharing personal information like that on the internet. I was indoctrinated to not trust telling anyone where I live. When I was like very young, I'm not comfortable sharing that information. I don't think you're a bad person, but it's all about the wrong person seeing it. Let's see here. It's not that I don't love you and want you to ship me a dog. I don't want people to know where I live. I'm scared of people. Okay. There. That'll do. I am so bad at shoes, guys. There's a reason why 9 times out of 10 I draw half bodies and I draw their feet in like flats or high tops, because those are the only shoes I know how to draw. Okay. And then we'll draw this one hidden safely. That's true. That's a good point. But yeah, I'm just so nervous about that kind of thing. I'm even nervous telling people that I'm from the US. I'm like, I'm from the North Pole. I was born on Venus and I moved down here, 4 light year millennia ago. That's not even a type of anything, as you can see. I want to be all mysterious like my boy Memphis Rex. This group chat I'm in with him and a bunch of our friends, we're all trying to figure something out about him, and it's just kind of like, all we know is that he lives in Antarctica, and
That's true. That's a good point.
he celebrates Thanksgiving by eating seals. That's all we know, quote unquote. No, emphasis on in asterisks, no. And then there's a little subtext at the bottom that's like, we know nothing. Okay. He has rounder eyes than Cullen does. There we go. There we go.
We're all trying to figure something out about him. It's just kind of like, all we know is that he lives in Antarctica.
There. Nice round eyes. That is so handsome. My boy. He's got like fuzzy eyebrows, but I don't know how to draw it on this side. There we go. That's my boy Denver. Chrysanth. I'm not sure which one sounds less bad. They both sound pretty dumb. It's like one of those names that sound good in my head, but then I say it out loud and I'm just kind of like, this? No. Okay, bye Moonstone. Come back safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Which is, actually, in hindsight, it's not a lot of things, but don't do it anyways. Just ask yourself, what would Jesus do? And then remember that I'm not Jesus, so you can probably do whatever. Have fun! Alright, Denver. We're gonna do your arm, and we're gonna do it right, because we're still scared of doing Cullen's arm. And we're trying to do arm practice over here. I think Chrysanth fits him better, honestly, now that I think about it. There we go. Alright, my question, Danbo, is where do you go? Because you move a lot too. I don't think you've moved as much as me, but you move an awful lot. And I think you mentioned before that it's just because you get nervous about the crowd. Yeah, you already explained that. I don't even know why I'm asking. I have a bad memory. Excuse me for trying to pry. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to move around quite a lot. And it's bad because I'm trying to become an artist and I need to not move. I need to like set up a brand, quote unquote. I need to be the next Sakimi-chan. But I'm constantly moving. And so I'm kind of, shooting myself in my foot. Let's see here. Where is your crotch, young man?
I think you mentioned before that it's just because you get nervous about the crowd.
Okay, So Denver doesn't have proportions either. Let's see here.
I don't know.
There we go.
I tend to move around quite a lot.
Let's see here.
It's bad because I'm trying to become an artist and I need to not move. I need to like set up brand.
Let's see here. Anyway. Yeah, but if y'all are wondering why I move a lot, it's because I am really particular about my art style. And I have been trying really hard to develop it, and I kind of screwed myself up in the formative years because I drew so much Adventure Time. I drew so much Adventure Time and stuff. Sorry if you can hear that. It's my phone going off because my friends.
So Denver doesn't have.
Okay. Oh, golly gee. I shot myself in the foot with art because I drew so much Adventure Time. And I needed to draw things I wanted to draw. Like, I wanted to learn how to paint digitally. I was doing Patreon with Sakimi-chan, and I was just trying to develop an art style that I could make money with. And so I would start over and over and over if I wasn't good enough. I wasn't confident enough, more often than not. And then another part was, let me think. So there were times where I just got frustrated with people. I know there was one time where I had a huge situation and I got in an argument and I was so upset because they were convinced that they were right and they wouldn't listen to a word I said, and I was just done. Like, I remember typing, I'm done, and then I left. I couldn't handle it because I was so sick of people being toxic, and I was just kind of like, I can't physically handle this anymore. Also, Danny's sick. I'm glad you can chill out on Loki accounts. Are you, like, following me secretly and I don't know it? That would be freaking awesome. You're like a little undercover boss. Anyway, but it's always mostly been, I'm not satisfied with my art style. And I don't like it, and I need to do better, and so I start over, I make a new character, and then the next problem arises is I miss the characters that I made. I miss what I did, and I want my boys back because I developed them, I made stories. And another thing is I feel responsible because I have ships with people, and I can't just up and drop these people because they're freaking people. And it would be, if someone did that to me, it's kind of like, well, and that would be horrifying, I think, if someone did that to me, and it's like, what about our ship? So the main reason why I keep my characters is because I have ships with them, and I really want to develop them, and I don't want to abandon them. But at the same time, it's like I want to draw more fan art, I want to draw things people really like, and that I like finding that balance between doing things I enjoy and doing things that I know will help bump up my view count. Because, again, I want to do art for a living, so it's really important that I pay attention to what people want to see and what I want to see and what works, you know. Okay, I think, well, Chrysanth, I don't know what happened to your head. Let's do, Here we go. Okay. Okay, I think we're done with the line art. There is something wrong with this. I'm just gonna erase this line. His head's floating, guys. Guys, why am I so bad at art? I don't... something's wrong. What? Chrysanth's a freaking... Also, that is freaking awesome, Danny. You got it. Yes, it's great for my follower count. Just keep doing that, and I will be famous. I'll have 10k followers in no time. I think his head's just too close to his body, though. It's always just when you think everything's... It's just when you think you've finally finished everything, and you look at it, and it's just like... Better! Okay, we're gonna do that, and we're just gonna call it a night. We're gonna go, well... There. Now you're not a hunchback. Okay. It's always just when you think everything's... It's just when you think you finally finished everything, you look at it We're gonna put his hand here. He's supposed to be holding his hat, and I've not achieved that after having to readjust. Alright, I think I got 1 more hour in me. I've got a class at 9 a.m., so I need 9:30 a.m. So I should probably be, you know, good and go to bed around 1 so I don't sleep through my alarm. There we go. Okay. Oh, great, hang on. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't actually look too bad if I just do...
He's supposed to be holding his hat, and I've not achieved that after having to readjust.
Okay, I'll just give Chrysanth 4 buttons instead.
I got 1 more hour in me. I got a class at 9
Here we go.
a.m., so I'm 9:30 a.m. So I should
Okay.
probably be good and go to bed around 1 so I don't sleep through.
Okay. You know, I bet I can get this colored in an hour. I'm gonna challenge myself to do that. This liner is so fat. The other problem I have with paint tool size is that it's the sensitivity is so different from Clip Studio, but the liner is closed. I don't know if I'm gonna post this, you guys. I'm not feeling confident in this. I'm sorry. I'm so wishy-washy when I draw things. I'm so nervous. I think it's because I'm so nervous about streaming that I'm just pooping on my art. Also, I apologize if I got so real. I was so open about my past for like the last 40 minutes. I'm just like, ugh. I want to share it, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to be all, let me tell you my life story. Because I feel like that would be uncomfortable for a lot of people. I need to be more, I need to be less real, y'all. I need to be more artificial sweetener. I just need to be like, everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. I don't want to like bog down the stream with my realness. My real tragicness.
Also, I apologize if I got so real. I was so open about my past in the last 40 minutes. I'm just like...
Kristen, I have done something wrong here. Something is wrong here. Guys, what am I doing? I'm sorry you have to watch me draw this terrible... This was like a great idea in my head, and as I'm executing it, I feel that I have not done justice to the original sketch. Let's see here. Let's see here. Also, yes, please. That's all I need. I just need Danny following me, and everything will be fine. Okay, let's pull up some references. Colin! Chris! Okay. So Colin's gonna be wearing a green suit. And Chrysanth is wearing a red suit. Because they're chrimmis colored and they complement each other. And I'm just gonna steal, I think I'm gonna steal this color for gloves.
Also, yes, please. That's all I need.
There we go.
I just need Danny following me and everything will be fine.
Oh, and I'm like, oh, I selected everything. There we go. Okay. All these selections. Anyway, let's see here. Alright, let me tell y'all a story. Something really weird happened to me the other day at work. I had this older lady come in. And she came in with her son, who was a little older than me. And they came in, ordered pizza, and I'm making their food. And everything's fine. And then the lady comes up to me while I'm making their food, and she's like, "Hey, are you single?" And in the spirit of not lying, I was like, "Yes, ma'am, I am single." And she takes her kid's arm, and she's like, so is he. It was super weird. And she was like, he's single, he's nice, he doesn't smoke or drink or do drugs, he's clean. Are you clean? And it was just kind of like, oh no. Guys, am I doing this on the wrong layer? Hold on. Oh, poops. This is why you pay attention, because then you do it on the selected layer. Guys, I quit. You know what? I'm just going to leave it because it looks fine. Anyways, where was I? I didn't even notice, you guys. See, this is a problem. This is why you gotta pay attention. I can't tell stories. I have to be boring. Anyway, so she asked, you know, do you do drugs? And I'm just kind of sitting here like, no. Also, no, no, you can't make it your desktop because it's ugly. This is ugly. I need to shade it, and I'll feel better about it after I shade it, but right now I hate it. I'm not sure how I feel. Oh. Anyways, yeah, so she asked, are you clean? And he's clean. You know, it's hard to find clean boys nowadays, and it was super weird. And then she tried to give me her kid's number, and I'm sitting here, and I'm just having a bad time. And so they finally leave, and my coworker comes up to me, and she's like, I have never felt more uncomfortable in my life. And I'm sitting here like, wait, you've never felt more uncomfortable? You're not the one that they said this to. You're not the one that was being set up with a stranger. It was probably the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life, and it was incredibly uncomfortable. She meant well, I'm sure, but it was horrifying. I haven't seen them since. I think he picked up on my body language. It was pretty weird, dude. I don't like thinking about it, but it's a good story. I'll tell it to my children one day. The children I'm never gonna have because I'm terrified of having children. Okay. Collins. Totally chrimmis. Alright, and now we need to do their hair. And then there's little Chris's hair. This is starting to turn out better. Now that I'm looking at it and it's got color, it's looking a little less bad. Okay. Okay, looking good. Alright, now Cullen's gonna have a little green suit. Because he's a cute boy and he has a green suit. Alright. Wait, no, you don't understand. No, Danny, I'm not hooking up with a stranger. First of all, he didn't even give me his number. Second of all, he didn't speak. He just smiled and he was all shy and it was super weird. And he didn't try to be like, Mom, stop. He just went with it. It was really creepy. And I've never seen him since, so I guess we're never gonna hook up. It's a real shame. I'm really missing out. Plus, I'm 19. Why? I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm still a baby. I don't really want to date until I'm like at least an adult, like 21. Because my understanding is we're all, like, our brains aren't fully developed until we're 21 to 23 or 25. So I want to wait until my brain's nice and solid so I know I'm making wise decisions-ish. Sort of. I have a lower percentage of making a bad decision if I have a better developed brain. That's what I'm hoping for.
And I've never seen him since, so I guess we're never gonna hook up.
Alright, is that a good chrimmis screen, or should it be more?
Plus I'm 19. I'm not ready for a relationship.
See, every relationship I've been in has ended kind of, well, it's not ended like badly, like it's never been toxic, but it's just kind of been like, I don't speak to my exes anymore. We're not on good terms. We just don't acknowledge each other. And there aren't very many of them anyways. So, you know, I'm just kind of like, the dating thing. Oh, and I had one guy. You guys, let me tell you about this dude. I, like, soiled all my chances with him because I was so nervous. He was the kind of guy, like, I think it was that whole, like, first love thing. You know, how, like, you know it's your first love and you think about it all the time. And I think about this guy all the time, and here's the thing. So he's a guy that's in my Chinese class. He's super handsome, and he's a total gentleman. As in, like, he and I would walk down the street, and whenever we had to cross the road, he would move me to the side that the cars weren't coming down. And he would be on the side where the cars were, and he would wait until it was clear, and then he would be like, okay, let's go. And he would get all the doors for me. He offered to drive me, you know, to my car when it was cold, and he would get the door for me, and it was like, he was a total gentleman, and it's so unheard of nowadays. So of course I had a huge crush on him, and I was like convinced he had a crush on me, because I'm like, who does that? Also, no, Danny, how dare you crack ship it? Shame on you. You should be shamed. I'm ashamed of myself. But anyways, this guy, he's so sweet, and I had a huge crush on him, and I sat on it for a while because I wasn't sure if he'd like me back, and so I eventually, after consulting many friends, they were just like, it's 2017, girl, you tell him how you feel. So I did. And I finally, you know, got the courage, and I was like, hey, I wanted you to know, I think you're really cute, and I like you, and I was very quick to be like, you don't have to return my feelings, but I just want to let you know that's how I feel. And he was like, oh, you know, it's sweet, but, you know, I'm so busy with school right now, I don't think it'd be a good idea to date. And I was like, okay, cool, you know, and then it's like, as I walked away from, he was like, I'm sorry, you know, and I was just kind of like, no, it's cool, it's cool. It was not cool, you guys. I walked away and I was just kind of like, okay, I'll just be seeing it. Oh, I was heartbroken. He was so cute, and I was so convinced he liked me back, and I was wrong. And I think I'm just busy, and I don't think it'd be a good idea. It was just an excuse. But yeah, so after him, it was kind of like, I haven't really been interested in dating because he was so cute and sweet, and I liked him so much, and it was kind of such a heartbreak to know that it was all in my head. So, you know, I'm kind of really iffy about dating people. At least until I'm older and I can, like, you know, read a situation better. Also, I agree, Danny. Yes, some 23-year-olds are dumb. Everyone's dumb at every age, but I just have to figure out which ones aren't. Alright, let's see here. Oh, I forgot his belt again. I'm sorry, Chris. Okay. Sorry for that silence. I was really focused on selecting his belt. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna have to put it on another layer. Okay. I wonder what color I should make his sack o gifts. Which sounds really gross when you say it like that. There we go. All I want for Christmas is you. Besides, I don't need love because I have 2 cats. And a lady came in today who makes knitted hats for cats. And all the proceeds go to animal shelters. So I bought a knitted hat for my cat, and it's cute because you can tie it around their little chins so that they can't take it off. And it has little ear holes for the kitty cats so they can hear things. And I got a red one to match my kitty cats, to complement my kitty cat, and it's so cute, and it was the greatest purchase I've made in like 4 years. This is a bag. It needs to be... Maybe I should make his bag green. Nah. Alright, now all I gotta do is the little last touches. Okay. Coloring leaves. Coloring mouths. Okay, guys, I think I've colored my boys in. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna do this with little burries. Okay. Alright, there's another one. I don't pay a lot of attention to when I'm drawing, unfortunately. If I'm listening to music, I'm not paying attention to the drawing, I'm paying attention to the jams. There you go. Alrighty. Okay, kids. Let's move this into Photoshop. Oh, hold on, I should probably do his mouth. I don't know if I colored his teeth, I don't recall. Alright, this will look a lot better when I add shading, I'm sure. And it's only 12, so I've got time. Alright. Pause real quick so I can open up Photoshop. I'll be right back. Okay, we back. Hello. Sorry, it must be really frustrating to constantly open and close and open and close, but my computer it's a little older, so I have to be very careful about not breaking it and like making it crash. I actually got a blue screen of death, you know, where it's like, Windows can't operate, we're gonna shut everything down. So and I had a lot of trouble with my first attempts to stream, so I am very tentative about opening everything. So yes, also thank you, Danbo. Let's see here. I like cell shading, but I'm gonna try and do a painterly style because I wanted this to be like a picture where it's like, look, I put in effort, even though it still looks like poo-poo. So do I have like a multiply on or something? Oh, I'm sorry, it's pooping out on me. Alright, so there's this really cool Mystic Messenger artist named Mieti, or it looks like Mai Tai, but it's pronounced Mieti, like spaghetti apparently is how she says it. And so she has this really cute way of shading, and it's very paintish and sketchish. And I'm like, I tried to adopt it and apply what I learned from Sakimi-chan, but at the end of the day it still is really unfinished because I don't really know where to put everything, so I'm guessing 9 times out of 10. And it's never dark enough, I don't think, so I need to try and see if I can't. And a little bit more dimension to my boy here. There we go. Let's see here. Alright. Oh, so since I'm doing a lot of Overwatch fan art on my Instagram, I figured I would ask if there's any of you guys would prefer I draw next. Because I'm running out of ideas of who to draw, and I'm getting bored of drawing Mercy all the time. So if you kids want to suggest something, please, I am all ears. Go. Alright, he's looking good. Looking good. Coals, bubbles. Okay. I'm thinking maybe I should do a sketch or something if I finish this up in time. Like a little sketch request for you kids who showed up. Because I think that would be fun. I could do a little painting of a character of your choice. Reaper, Gabbo. I actually drew a shirtless Gabriel Reyes a couple days ago because I can't stand his armor. It's so hard to draw. But yeah, I can definitely do more Reaper. I want to be a Reaper main. I got play of the game with him once and it was like the highlight of my life because it's like, I can be good at Reaper. Kind of. Not really. If I believe, I can achieve. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to draw more Reaper now. Tracer's hard to draw. I tried drawing her once. Sombra for sure. I'd love to draw Sombra. Her hair is phenomenal, and I like her Dorito. What are they called? The little, those little corn things. What are they? You know what I'm talking about. The little witch fingernails, the witch claws. What are they? Oh, what are they called? Oh, it's something silly, and I can't think of it. What are they?
Shirtless Gabriel Reyes a couple days ago.
Issa, do you know what they're called? Do you know what I'm freaking out about? What is it?
Definitely be more Reaper. I want to be a Reaper main. I got played the game with him once and it was like the highlight of my life because it's like I can be good at Reaper. I'm not good. I have a new Reaper too. And now I'm definitely
Wait, which boy? Cullen, Chris, or Reaper?
Tracer's hard to draw.
Or Hanzo?
Sombra for sure. I love Sombra.
Danny, which one? Danny, you have so many boys.
I like her Dorito.
I have got to figure out what those little witch fingernails are. What are they freaking called?
The little witch fingernail, the witch claws. Oh, what are they called? Oh, it's something silly and I can't think of it.
Moira? Okay. I don't like Moira's design. I'm just gonna be out about it because I don't. She looks freaking weird, dude. She doesn't look like an Overwatch character. And it doesn't seem to bother a lot of people. But I just don't like her design very much. Like her bugles. Bugles! They're called bugles!
Which boy? Color?
The bugles! Sombra has bugles on her fingers. I figured it out. I am proud of myself. We have made history today.
You have so many boys.
Anyways, Moira. Moira's stuff is cool. I like her story, but like, I think the problem I have with her is her jawline. It's like she looks a lot like a dude with a really pointy nose. And there's those theories that she's transgender, which would be cool. But it's like her design. She looks like someone took an RPG character and slapped her into Overwatch. Plus, can we talk about her PP healing abilities? And her if you look at her yellow suit, it's a PP suit. I'm sorry. But yeah, she's got this really weird pointy nose and the whole thing with the jawline. Like Zarya's jawline is strong, but it's nothing compared to Moira's. And yeah, I know she's David Bowie inspired. I know, I saw the skins. And the skins are cool. I don't know. It's just something about her design. I'm just kind of like, it doesn't look very Overwatch-y. She just sticks out compared to other characters. Like all the new ones. Even like Doomfist and Orisa, they fit in. It's like Moira, there's something about her. Maybe it's because she's evil. But then again, Doomfist is evil. I don't know. I'm just picky. I'm just a picky peanut. I'm a picky peanut, and her design just doesn't appeal. It's the red hair and the weird suit. I like her. She's got one skin where like it's all white and silver, and that's the one that I use because it complements better, and it complements her hair. Yeah. And I like her Oasis-inspired skins. Also, Issa, you should definitely try to get into Overwatch because it's so much fun. I love playing competitive, which a lot of people don't. But it gets really fun if you can avoid the toxic people and you can just be like a cool kid, which I'm not. But if you can be a good person, then it's a good time. I really, really enjoy it. Highly recommend. I support you and all your decisions. But I highly recommend getting into Overwatch. I have a huge crush on Doomfist and Hanzo. Oh, so the reason why I bought Overwatch, you guys, is because I watched the animated short Dragons. And I fell in love with Hanzo. And I want to marry Hanzo. He's the true husband. And so the only reason I bought the game was so I could play Hanzo, and then I learned that Hanzo was hard to play. So I don't play him very much anymore. Oh wait, you feel about Doomfist like he doesn't fit in, or you don't like his design, or something else that I said that I forgot? Let's see here. Alright. Oh, let's see, I should probably shade the rest of him here. Oh, you get motion sick? Oh, that makes sense. I have a hard time watching other people play, but if I'm the one in control, I don't notice it quite as much. Oh, that sucks. You get motion sickness, though. I'm sorry. I wish you didn't. Oh. Oh, that suck. I try again since my brothers have it. Well, power to you, girl. You handle that. You go. Yes. Beat that. You show that motion sickness who's boss.
Oh wait, you feel that
Golly
person
gee.
who doesn't fit in, or you don't like his design, or something else that I said that I'm crap?
Winston, welcome back. How you doing? Hope you took care of everything and everything is fine. Alright, let's see here.
Motion sick? Oh, that makes sense. I have a hard time watching other people play, but if I'm the one in control, I don't notice it quite as much. Oh, that sucks you get motion sickness though. I'm sorry. I wish you didn't. Oh.
Okay. Cullen, Bubbulin, Smolin. You didn't miss much. We were talking about Overwatch, how I don't like Moira's PP suit. And what do we talk about? Dogs. Art. Oh, a creepy guy who I'd never met before. The time I got my heart broke. And yeah, my life story basically. But yeah, no, Issa's right, not much. Really, not much. Let's see. Oh, sorry about that in the background. That was my phone going off again. Oh, Issa, your comment was held for review. I think maybe well, that would make sense. I don't know. Are you spamming me, young lady? Also, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know how shading works on lighting either. So most of the time, it's just one big guessing game. Shading is crotch. It's really fun.
You didn't miss much. We were talking about Overwatch. How I don't like Moira's PP suit.
Alright, here we go. Since I accidentally did this on the wrong dang layer, I have to shade it in on the line art layer, like a big dumb dummy.
Art. Oh, a creepy guy.
Oh, I love Fire Emblem. Which one were you playing, Issa?
Yeah, my life story, basically. But yeah, no, Lisa's right, not much.
Freaking love Fire Emblem. I don't know if you know who Frederick is from Awakening, but he is like my first Fire Emblem love. And I wanted to learn Sakimi-chan's style so that I could paint Frederick and give him the love that he deserves. Because everyone always stands him up for Crom.
I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know how
But Frederick is definitely the perfect husband.
most of the time it's just one big guessing game.
He is literally the best. I will throw down. Let's see here.
Shading is crotch.
Oh, Moira's the newest character to join the Overwatch roster. And she is a geneticist. She's a member of the bad guy team that Reaper and everyone's from. Yeah. Mercy's the blonde lady, and it's rumored that she and Moira have history. Romantic history. It's very scandalous. But anyway, yeah, that's who Moira is. She's Irish too. She has a bunch of really cool Gaelic voice lines. And it's really fun listening to her speak. Her voice actress is awesome. I just don't think her design is very good. Because I'm nitpicky about it. Oh, you played Echoes? That's probably my favorite one. Echoes is one of the least popular of the three newest, but I don't understand why, because it's so much better, the voice acting and the story, and as much as I like the support system, I'm glad it wasn't in this one, even though I wanted to marry Lucas. Gosh, Lucas is awesome. Also what? Also what?
She's a member of the bad guy team that Reaper and everyone's from. Yeah, Mercy's the blonde lady, and it's rumored that she and Moira have history. Romantic
Let's see here.
scandalous.
Never mind. We're not gonna do shading. We're not gonna do lighting on that. Nope.
She has a bunch of really cool games.
Alright, hair. For Cullen's hair, I usually just go like a shade darker. I just go black and shade it because his hair is such a dark shade of red. There's like no point in trying to go any darker and not just have it black.
You played Echoes? That's probably my favorite one.
Danny, why you yelling, girl?
It's the least popular of the three newest, but I don't understand why, because it's so much better, the voice acting, the story. As much as I like the support system, I'm glad it wasn't in this one, even though I wanted to marry Lucas.
Yes! Which games have you played, Danbo?
Also, what?
Alright, let's see here. Fire emblem is so dang good. Alright, BRB, Issa. See you in a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, I forgot to shade his daggum boots.
We're not gonna do lighting on that. Nope. For Colin's hair, I usually just go like a shade darker. I just go black and shade it because his hair is such a dark shade of red. There's like no point in trying to go any darker and not just have it black. Daddy, why you yelling, girl?
Okay. Boots are shaded-ish.
Yes! Which games have you played, Danbo?
Okay. I wish my computer weren't so slow. I wonder if there's any way that I can make the stream be closer to my what's going on. Alright, here we go. This is what's really gonna make or break the picture, is the shading on the outfits. Let's see, I should probably use a different brush. Nope, it's too fat. I don't think I need to use a different brush. I think I'll just keep using my main man. Good old default brush number 2. I really rely on having the opacity set low to give it more of a painterly feel. And it's easier to blend when it's more like this. It's just harder to like highlight because it's like sketchy. So it's hard to tell where the distinctive lines are. Well, the more distinctive lines, forgive me. I'm just kind of going. See, and I think it's gonna look good, and then I'm gonna zoom out, and it's gonna be like, the thumbnail's gonna look herpy-derpy. Alright, I'll need to fix that little white dot there. Not that there's anything wrong with white dots, I just don't want them there. Let's see here. Okay, so let's see here. I kind of debated between having Denver / Chrysanth. I prefer calling him Chrysanth just because he's got chrysanthemum eyes. But Denver is actually very slender compared to Cullen, and I think it's because a lot of my boys are pretty beefy. And it's like, in reality, not a lot of people are or into that. So I tried to make him a little more slender than Cullen, but I don't think I did a good job of showing that here. Because I'm just so used to drawing the same, like, 3 body types, which is small, muscular, like Naldo and Robin. And then I've got big beefcake, like Charles. And then I've got, like, in between, like, fit bit with Cullen. I just like drawing abs. I'm bad at drawing abs, but I like drawing abs. I like my boys muscular. I want to draw a big buff guy. I wanted to draw this character that's like a Yeti, and so he's like a big fluffy dad type. I mean, everybody likes muscle on their boys, but sometimes it's a little bit too much to handle. So, Chrysanth is a soft and gentle boy, so it's important that he looks soft and gentle and has a nice, sweet smile. Okay. Dana, you have one character, what's his name? He's the big teddy bear, and I like him very much. I want to make a guy that's like big and buff like that. Big dad type. Big buff dad. He can beat you up if you mess with his kid. That's what I want to make. I like the big buff boy. He's probably one of my favorite characters of yours. Him and Danny and Seth was a favorite too. I like Seth a lot. He's got a cool design. I'm a sucker for like white-haired characters, and yet I don't really have any. But I love like the dark skin with white hair and like blue eyes or green eyes. That is such a pretty color combination to me. I wish it were more popular because it's so pretty. Alright, let's see here. Now we do Cole's the Bulls. With his lanky arms.
Danny, you had one character. What's his name? He's the big teddy bear. I like him very much. I want to make a guy that's like big and buff.
Right, big teddy characters are the best. They're just the guys you want to hug and like just snuggle. Snuggle and never let them go. Just gotta cuddle forever and ever.
He's probably one of my favorite characters.
Let's see.
Him and Danny and Seth are the favorite too. I like Seth a lot. He's got a cool design. I'm a sucker for like white-haired characters, and yet I don't really have any. But I love like the dark skin with white hair and like blue eyes are really nice. That is such a pretty combination. I wish it were more popular.
Sorry, I'm really focused on coloring. I always get really quiet when I'm coloring because it's just really, I'm bad at it, and so it's like I'm putting down the basic stuff and I need to try to focus on what I'm doing and where everything goes.
They're just the guys you want to hug and like snuggle.
Yes, the size differences thing is so cute. But then it's like, I think if you like apply it to real life, sometimes it's just weird to look at, but when it's like fictional characters, it's like, yes! So cute. I want Colin to date somebody who's short because he's about 6'3", I think, and so is Denver's pretty close. I think he's 6'1". A lot of my guys are pretty tall. Yeah, big BB with sweet, soft little baby wife. I think that's really cute because I want them to have someone they can scoop up and carry everywhere, which is why Cullen's mistletoe meme is him literally picking up whoever he's smooching. Also cool. I'll probably do music at one point just to see, because I don't want to like chat the whole time, because I know that can be pretty boring to listen to. Though I do listen to a lot of like chill step, so it's a lot of really just like chill lo-fi jazz hop. Apparently that's a meme now.
But then it's like, I think if you like apply it to real life, sometimes
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, Moonstone, but Marnie's like 5 foot something, and then Charles is like 7 feet exactly. So there's a massive height difference between them, and it's really fun drawing them. And it's like their kids are going to be somewhere in between. So by whale standards, their kids will be kind of short, but by like everyone else's standards, they're going to be pretty tall, and like his kids are going to be huge to everyone else. But then to whales, it's like, why are the royal children pipsqueaks? Because they pretty much are. They'll be around like 5 foot, 5'10" to 6 foot. 6 foot like 7. Oh man. Yes, see, that's why they're perfect. They're good friends. See, but the thing is, I don't think Colin could get away with scooping Danny because I feel like she'd probably drop kick him if he tried. I don't think he should try scooping people who can beat him up. You gotta respect the ladies who can kick your ace. Your wee arse. Colin's got a pretty big arse since he's a pretty big guy, I suppose.
So by whale standards, the kids will be kind of
What's that phrase? It's like, get you a woman who can like, yeah, love you a woman who can like kick your ass or something. I think that's accurate.
Why are the royal children pipsqueaks?
He's big.
Because they're pretty much all. They'll be around like
Small and big. I dig it.
to 6 foot. 6 foot like 7.
It's good. It's so cute. Colin just has like small friends, small female friends.
They're good friends.
Colin's such a flirt, man. I need to dial him back. That's probably part of the problem that he can't freaking find anybody, is that he's constantly flirting. He's just such a ladies man. Denver's kind of the antithesis to Cullen because he's so... I think I'd say he's a little more reserved. He's a pretty optimistic fellow. He's very polite and he's very sweet. Cullen's British. I was trying to decide if I wanted to make Danny British too. His name's pretty British. Also, yes, Spike Spiegel. My little sister really likes Cowboy Bebop, and I'm gonna admit that I've never really been able to get into it. I don't know. I want to, but it's like I don't like watching older animes just because the animation is so hard to look at. Because I like the nice, clean, pretty, new, like detailed, and you know, yeah. I just like the newer animations because they're usually cleaner, except for like, you know, when they do the zoom out shots, like on IQ, when they zoom out on the characters and it looks super weird. But yeah, I don't know. I should give Cowboy Bebop another go. My understanding is the animation in that show is like phenomenal. But it's long, isn't it? I don't want to watch like a long show. I don't really have a lot of patience for anime nowadays. I'm really into Korean dramas right now. So I haven't really been watching a lot of anime outside of My Hero Academia and... let's see here. Haikyuu is a pretty good one. I want to watch The Ancient Magus' Bride. I've seen some clips of it and it looks so good. And the music, it sounds like something out of a Ghibli movie. Plus, I need to watch me a good love story, and apparently that's what the Ancient Magus' Bride is all about. So I'm way into it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. How many episodes does it have? Do you know? Was it like 30, 50? Or was it like 12 episodes and I just never paid attention? Oh, has anyone watched Little Witch Academia? All these academies. I hear that that one's really good. And I just haven't had the time to watch it. It's 26 episodes. Okay. You see, I didn't know. I haven't looked into it. So I wasn't sure. Okay, so it's not long at all. Okay. Alright. Maybe I might just give it a go. You punk. Yelling at me. I'm sorry. Oh, 25. What's the truth? Alright, I like airbrushing because it smooths everything out. Boys Over Flowers? I've heard about it. I never watched it. Let's see. I got into it about a year ago. And I've seen... Oh, what is it? It was Tomorrow with You. Goblin. That one was awesome. I watched... Hospital Ship is a new one. There's one that just ended that I just watched and I freaking loved it. It was, oh, what was it? Go Back Couple. That one was good. And right now I'm watching, The Bride of the Water God. That one's okay. I'm not way into it. I need to watch it, but I don't really want to. Go Back Couple. I'm still recovering from the final episode because it was so good and emotional, and I actually ended up crying. And I can count on one hand the number of times I've cried watching a movie or a show. And so now I'm up to 5. So now if I watch another show and cry, I'm gonna have to use 2 hands. Alright, well, Google, you're wrong. How dare you? Alright, let's see here. I think I'm done shading that. It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. It's still messy, but I do messy. Because I don't know how to clean it up, so everything I do is pretty messy. Which is why I'm nervous about doing cell shading, because I don't know where to put anything. Go Back Couple. That one. And right now I'm watching, Bride of the Water God. Oops, I made a mistake. I put those 2 things that shouldn't be together on the freaking same layer, like a dum-yum. Go Back Couple. I'm still recovering from the final episode. Yeah, I have a problem where I'll do a lot of stuff on the same layer that should probably be on separate layers. I can count on one hand the number of times I've cried watching a movie or a show. And so now I'm down 25 is real folk blue part 1 and episode 26 is real blue part 2. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm getting tired, guys. I've got 30 minutes left. I can do this. Alright, let's see here. Things I really want to learn for the new year is backgrounds, and I really want to learn how to do lighting and coloring. I really want to learn how to do good color palettes, because I have to use a lot of colors. Like, see, I can't just pick out Chris's and Cullen's colors. It's like I have to always use the same refs, because if I try to do it without using a reference, I'm going to pick the wrong color and it looks different every time. I'm really bad at picking colors out. So I really want to get good at that. And like shading, I'm always guessing on like what colors I should use. So it's pretty rough. So I really want to learn how to do good coloring. That's my goal for 2018, is to do good colors and do good backgrounds, because I want to draw where they live. So I want to do the kingdom for Charles. Oh, welcome back, Issa. And I want to learn how to do the apartment that Chris lives in at Denver. And I want to do where Cullen lives. You know, I just want to do stuff like that. So also, if I ever get around to doing a webcomic or more serious things, I should be able to do backgrounds and landscapes. Okay, girl, I got you. I'll teach you everything I know. It's very little, but I will teach you. I'll do what I can. How many people are watching right now? It's like, what, 5, isn't it? Oh, 4, 6. Sick. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, this is turning out pretty good, you guys. Thank you, Issa. That's very sweet of you to say. I appreciate it very much. Did I? No? Where's... There it is. Okay. Yeah, see, I made the mistake of putting the tongue on the same layer as the fluff, so I'll just color the mouth in last, because I made that mistake. Let's see here. Sick. Alright, I'm almost done. Oh yeah, Moonstone, ask away. Sorry. I'm really focused on coloring, so it'll probably take me even longer than 17 years to get to your stuff. Alright. Yeah, see, I made the mistake of putting the tongue on the same layer as the fluff, so I'll just cover it. Can you guys still hear the echo? Because I think there's still a very faint echo. It must be so annoying listening to me talk twice in a row. Oh, Cullen, my dear. Why do I make it so hard to color you? You handsome boy. Oh, so check this out. This is a dumb little blurb about Cullen. He was originally supposed to be white in his alternate universe. And I didn't really think about it until I considered his hair, and I realized it was really lumpy. And I was kind of like, there's no way to draw that on a white person. I don't think I could ever have envisioned him being white. So I kind of mucked that up, and I was like, you know what? Colin's black. Plus it's more fun because now I can do more with his hair and like stuff I would normally would not have ever done. But it's really cool drawing him black because it makes it more fun because someone had pointed out that like all my characters are like different nationalities, and it's like that Disney Channel friendship party where there's like one person of every race, and that's how me and my friends are in college. I've got like everyone's one person from everywhere, and it's really funny. We're the Disney Channel group, and it's really fun. But I wanted to do that with my characters because it's so fun drawing people from all over in different cultures and just different personalities. It's just no fun if everyone's the same. Okay. Ronaldo is Penguin Prince, right? Granted, I don't know if anyone watches Adventure Time anymore. Do you think Ronaldo would be intimidated by Gunter? Gunter would probably kick Naldo's ass and would not think twice about it. So yes, he's probably very intimidated by Gunter. Gunter is the original penguin, after all. Naldo's just a big sweetheart, so he's a lover, not a fighter. So if he were ever challenged by Gunter, he would probably concede. Heck, I would be intimidated by Gunter. He'll wink you up, man. Gunter don't play. Let's see here. Alright, I think I'm almost done, you guys. Okay, we're down to the buckles and the boots. And the big ol'. Hold on. There you go. Apparently, I'm pretty sure Adventure Time is still on its last season. Emphasis on still. They do that hiatus thing that like Steven Universe does, but apparently this is their last season, season 9, I believe. I could be wrong. But yeah, and it's really funny because it's like I don't even know what's going on in Adventure Time anymore. And I used to watch it like religiously. They had a really big event a couple months ago, which I watched. I haven't seen it in a while. It makes me sad. It kind of, I'd say the show kind of jumped the shark. Like it went too far. When Finn lost his arm and the way he got it back was like the flower, and then a bee pollinated the flower, and then boom, there's his arm. That was really weird. Yeah, anyway. Oh yeah, I didn't even know Gunter had a pink kitten. I need context. Gunter, where did you get the kitten? I need to know. I think I'm doing too much shading on this bag. There we go. This looks weird. I did something wrong. I'm just gonna use my handy dandy airbrush. I think next time if I do stream with voice, if I can't get a hold of a friend, I'd like to do that. Do it with a buddy. And then we can chat and it'll be a little less boring than just listening to me. Because I think I'm pretty monotone. When I'm like tired. I'm trying to focus so I'm a little less dynamic in my speech. But I think the bag needs more shading. Thoughts? Opinions? Let's see here. That's another problem I have. I do too much detail where there doesn't need to be detail. I don't know when to quit. I just keep going. And going and going and going until blam! I've gone too far in my shading and I need to walk it back. I'm just so unconfident in my style. Oh, his peepers. Forgot to do the peepers. Almost finished this without drawing anything to his eyes.
I think next time if I do stream with voice, if I can't get a hold of the mic to do that, I'll do it with my buddy. And then we can chat and everything. I think I'm pretty monitored. When I'm like tired.
Alright, so if you guys want to go ahead and send me a character of yours, I'll see if I can't squeeze in a little... oh, thank you, Issa. You're so sweet. Bless ya. Sounded kind of sarcastic. It wasn't sarcasm, I promise. I think you're very sweet. It's been so nice. You and Moonstone are always so sweet to talk to. You're always there. It's just like, you guys. Just make me so happy. Oh, you get those warm fuzzies. Moonstone, you're super supportive. You show up. I think everything I've ever drawn, you've commented on, and that's always really, really sweet to see. I know I always only say, like, thank you, but I think it's just because there's so many comments, I'm just kind of like, thank you. I appreciate it whenever you guys have something to say on my stuff. It's always really nice to know that there's somebody who's active and paying attention. Makes me feel like I'm not alone in this big world, this big internet world. There's someone out there who loves me. And it's you! But yeah, if you guys want to send me a character of yours, I can do a quick attempt to do a quick sketch or sketcherly paint of them as a thank you for attending my first stream, my little baby stream. I wasn't expecting it to be full of people at all because it's my first time doing it, and new account, so not a lot of traffic going on really. Plus it's freaking late, so at least in my time zone, it's pretty late. And yes, Moonstone, you are sweet, don't lie. You're a good, what's good egg? That's the term. You're a good egg. Okay. Oh, almost done, guys. I promise. Alright, last but not least, we've got leaves. Leaves and Betty's, and then we'll be done. Alright. Oh, you know what? I forgot to do Cullen's itty bitty cotton balls here. That sounded super gross. I'll have you know his cotton balls are not itty bitty, they're big and fluffy. Right there on his little jacket. Get your mind out of the gutter, you punks. We all know that's where you were headed. Okay. Alright, time to do some... Probably can't multiply this because I did his freaking pants in it. But what I can do is very carefully pick the right colors and get to work on his line art. Because I prefer to not have the line art solid in black. Oh no! Can you send like, can you send just a part of it? And then I can, if you can try to send it like in chunks. I'm not sure why it won't let you, and I'm not really sure how I would fix that. If you can try sending it in fragments, I can just smush them together. Everyone starts somewhere. You just gotta keep practicing. You'll get better. I don't think your art's bad at all. No one has bad art. We're all just learning. I think my art's bad. Because it's messy, and it's fragmented, and it's unproportional, and it's not clean. I'm bad at lighting, I'm bad at coloring. And that's, you know, that's just me. There you go. You tell her, Issa. Yeah. That's the truth. That's what I'm saying. Sunflower Princess, okay. It's Suchio, is how it's pronounced. Danny, not Sucko. But that probably would have been better, honestly, in hindsight. I can't believe I didn't think of that. I kind of had a feeling that's where it was going to go if I named him Suchio, but I knew what it looked like. I accept responsibility for my crimes. Bless his heart. He didn't ask for this life. He's just a good boy. I guess I appreciate that, Moonstone. I think my problem is I want to be a professional, and I want to be on the level of, like, Fobs or Little Kid Sin or Joanna the Mad, and I'm just not there. Oh, who else? It's that chick who does, like, the rave Disney princesses. Oh, what's her name? Oh, she's so talented. You know, I want to be on that level, and what frustrates me is I'm not there. So that's where I think my art's bad, is because it's not at that level. And it's not fair because they've been doing this for years. And I've just started this style, and I'm just developing it. So, of course, I'm behind. But I just hold myself to that standard of I'm not there, and I should be there. So that's why I think it's bad. It could be better is the problem. But I appreciate you saying that. Yes, of course, it's all about practice, practice, practice. You are right. I know it'll get better. I have faith. Oh, it's still multiplied? That's okay. What are you, Princess Thing? What are you talking about? I guess I appreciate that, Winston. I think my problem is I want to be a professional, and I want to be on the level of, like, Bob's Little Kids Sin or Joey and the Mad, and I'm just not there. Thanks. I appreciate you saying that. That makes me feel better. It's all about being positive and sticking to it. College has jaded me. My positivity levels have dropped. I try really hard to be positive, but, you know, sometimes it's just hard. But, just gotta keep believing. And I don't want to bog down everybody by being, oh, my art's not good, I'll never be good. So, I'm not gonna be all there. But yeah. Skirts. Skirts is her name. Skirts is her name. Skirts with, like, 3 Z's. That's the artist I'm thinking about. Sorry, it takes a minute for me to think about it. For some reason, it just comes to me. Just comes 17 years later. She's pretty talented. I love how expressive her eyes are. And they all have little pixie noses. And I love her side profiles. I wish I could do big eyes like that. I think it would be, like... Hers is so distinctive, though. I feel like it would just be too similar if I tried to do eyes like hers. So, I like how she does her cell shading. I think if I were to ever reference anything of hers, it would be how she shades. Because she does so little, but it looks so good. And I'm over here, and I just apply as much color as I can and hope that it sticks. So, I want to be able to do less and it look really nice. Oh, I gotta work on line weights too. It's all about being positive and sticking to it. College has jaded me. My positivity levels have dropped. I try really hard to be positive, but sometimes it's just bad. Oh, I forgot to shade his pants. I don't want to bog down everybody. Darn it, I knew I was forgetting something. I knew I was going too fast. Too fast, too furious. It's okay, I got this. Skirts. Skirts is Okay.
I love how this dress is. And they all have little pixie noses. And I love her side profiles. I wish I could do big eyes like that. I think it would be like,
Excuse me, I got hiccups.
hers is so distinctive though. I feel like it would be simple on my kind of eyes.
Okay, guys.
I like how she does her cell shading. I think if I were ever
I think we're almost ready to do some sketches.
using a further paintbrush and shade,
I got 6 minutes. I can do a sketch in 6 6 minutes.
I'm over here.
Alright.
I want to be
Denny, let's do your schnoz. Because your schnoz is sticking out too much, my boy.
I gotta work on line moves too.
Okay. Alright, guys. I believe
Shade his pants. Darn it! I knew I was forgetting something. I knew I was
I do believe we have reached
too fast, too furious.
the end of this picture's foreground. I just remember there's a background. I think I'm just gonna do something really simple, like do something with like snow, like the background of the chrimmis boys and their simple little snowflake thing. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'll even use the same brush. Let me add some lights to their eyes here, and let me do Cullen's belt, because I realized that I forgot that. Whoops! Gotta get those belts nice. Okay. Where is his boot? There we go. Alright, for background, here we go. Something should be bluish, I think. Hold on, I got this. It's a little too perp. Let's be a little more blue. There we go. A little brighter. Okay. That's a little too fat of a brush.
Or crabs. I just remember there's a background.
Oh, it's looking pretty good. I think it needs to be softer. I don't know what color I used for, I don't know what color I used for... Oh, that's nice. See, I have these brushes and sometimes I forget that I own them. I think it's too similar to the sky in terms of the hue. See if I can't change it to something a little more. Maybe too purple. It's nice. Okay. Alright. Alright, now let's add some snow. Gotta do some snow. Let's do white. It's probably important. Maybe I should use... oh gosh. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. I mentioned before, Sakimi-chan, I used to follow her, so I got a couple of her brushes. But it's really funny because most of her paintings she does, she uses this circle. Like the default, this guy, she uses this for all her paintings. So I really have no excuse for being so bad at painting, because if she can do all of that with that one ugly little simple brush, I should be better at it. I have no excuse for being as bad at it as I am. Let's do a bigger one. I think it looks too much like a pattern. Maybe I should just do... Like, I don't want it to look like a pattern. I want it to look like organic snow in the background. That looks even less organic. Darn it. Well, actually, I can make them fat, so. Okay, now check this sucker out. Good. Blending options. Outer glow. Make that glow white. And then we can just make the glow big or small. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see him. Just gotta see how big we want the glow to be.
I mentioned before I used to call her, so I got a couple of her brushes. But it's really funny because most of her painting she uses
snow, boys! Okay, let's do a little bit of snow in front of them.
So I really have no excuse for being so bad at painting because
Cool.
I can do all of that one unusual.
Maybe I should blur it a little bit.
I should be better at
Blur. It'll look kind of like a...
no excuse for being as bad at it as I am.
Doesn't look very good. Let's see if I can't lessen the amount of snow. They look like they have sparkles on them. It's cute. Let's do screen. And then drop the opacity. Okie dokie. Alright. I think, you guys, I think we're done. Alright, now, for the real finishing touches, we gotta merge all the layers together and do a little bit of color correction, because I'm not very good at coloring. So I prefer to have it. Sometimes the auto correction works, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see if it does that thing it does to my backgrounds. Oh, that's pretty blue. Yeah, see, it'll do this where it goes black and white because the colors contrast with the colors of the foreground too much. Like, the blue's not necessarily supposed to go with the green and stuff, so it's really blue. Maybe if I drop the saturation. So it's a really handy tool to have, especially because I'm not really that good with colors. I'm not confident in my coloring much. And that looks too much like nighttime. Alright, I'll take it. Alrighty. Now, last but not least, check this out. This is a really fun tool I like to use where you can add a lighting effect. And it helps accentuate the colors.
They look like they have sparkles on them.
Yeah, see, it brightens it up. I think it's a little too intense sometimes, but it's a pretty cool tool. I like to use it to add a little oomph. That doesn't make sense, because if the lighting's at the bottom, why are they getting lit up from the top? Alright, let me try one more time. I'll rotate it. Where'd the... Oh, stop it. Alright, here we go. Check this out. I should be able to rotate you. Move it to the bottom. Right. That's too intense. It's not noticeable enough, I don't think. Maybe if I go blue. That's not noticeable at all. Yeesh, too noticeable, too noticeable. That's okay. I don't think I need it though. Oh, whoops. Oh, whoops. I made a mistake. How do I do redo? Step backward. No. Ah, I made a mistake. I don't know what I did, but I messed up. This is why I'm not allowed to draw pictures, you guys. Oh my gosh, what did I do? What happened? It got grayer. Guys, I broke it. Okay, I can fix this. I am so sorry. I'm wasting time with this. I made a dumb mistake. You know what would be really fun is if I did that thing where you, like, do the motion blur. And so it really looks like they're like jumping down. Let's see if I can do that. Motion, motion, yay. There we go. How intense is that? Woohoo! That's pretty funny. Make it a little more. There we go. And we gotta scale it up because if I do that, then it has to compensate. So let me just go womp. Silly. Alright. Let's add some noise, because I like the texture that noise adds to the painting. Sometimes it's noticeable, sometimes it's not. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, so that's how much it is if it's like at 100. I really prefer it to be around 1 or 2. I think 1's probably going to be safest, because I made the picture so large. Alright, let me add a little bit more color to my boys. I like my overlay tool. Do a little. I like to add a little extra color to them to make it more dynamic, you know? And I'm definitely not going to be keeping it this intense. I'm going to be lowering the opacity and the opacity on the layer so that you can't see clearly all the colors, because, you know, this would just look weird if I uploaded it like this. A little bit of greeny green. I think I need a little bit of perps. Alright, and then you just do a little bit of lowering the opacity. I like to color. I'm bad at it, but I like to do it. Figure that out. Oh, cute. Okay. Alright, let me put some lights in their pupils. We're gonna call it a night on this one. I'll upload this tomorrow morning, and all will be well. I love how if you add a little bit of light to the eyes, they just become so much more dynamic, and they look so much more alive. I really like that about it, and it's so cool. I'm so jealous of people like Joanna the Mad and Kidson, who don't really add lights to the... Well, Kidson does, but you don't have to do that, and they still look so dynamic. But I feel like my characters look kind of dead if I don't do it. Yeah, alright guys. And you know what? I'm a sucker for blurs, so I think I'm gonna do a little bit of an iris blur. Cause I'm so, not quite what I wanted. Cancel, I picked the wrong one. I like to hide my mistakes behind a blur. I used to put blur on like all of my Instagram pictures because I loved how it made things look more dynamic. More intense. Thank you, I'm so glad you like it. Yeah, these guys are kind of just the mascots of the channel, bless. These are the boys. I could not live without these kids. I'm so jealous of people like Alright, I think I need to drop the blade just a pinch. I need it to be a little subtle. Okay, guys. Let me fix my boy Chris's mouth because it's black. I need it to stand out a little bit less. There we go. Done! Awesome. Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you for watching and loving and supporting my boys and me and all my rambling and my poor drawing. I really appreciate all of you. And let's do some thank you fan art because I love you so much. Also, I'm gonna have to draw them in chibis of this and their little suits because this like makes my day. I'm so happy that they look this handsome. Should I add text? Should I do a little... do a giant, like, 72-point font. Let's see here. Pick a nice, handsome... I don't think I have a Christmas font. Oh, let's see. Let's just do my favorite. Let's do this one. Happy Christmas! Hit. Can't see it. We'll give it a glow. Happy Christmas! I'm not keeping this, just by the way. Okay, that's that. And we'll save it as a PNG one more time just to make sure we don't lose anything. Alright, who wants presents? We need to find that thing Moonstone sent me. Alright, here we go. Oh no, it's the stream. DeviantArt, please. Oh, hold on. I'm not supposed to close that, am I? Go back, go back, go back, go back. I made a mistake. Is that what I wanted? Is my stream alive? Hold on. Let me try something else real quick. DeviantArt.com. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be watching it or not, guys, because I'm trying to moderate it and like make sure everything's fine. So I apologize in advance. That's probably why you still have that echo. I'm so glad you guys like my boys. It makes me so happy. Alright, let's find... where's that? There it is. DeviantArt.com. Okay. DeviantArt.com/art. Oh, she's so cute! Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. Alright, that'll help. Now I won't be distracted by myself talking. Sorry, I really didn't know if I was supposed to have it open or not, so I might have... let's see here, what would be a good canvas size? Let's do 845 by 845, just have it a big square. Okay. Alright, let's get sketching, guys. Okay. What a cutie. Okay, here we go. I'm not nervous, you're nervous. Okay, can't see her. I'm sorry, her hair is going to be horrible. Can I draw it like a normal people hair? Because I'm going to have a really bad time if I have to draw it with the petal texture. You're not going to want to see it. You're going to hate it if I do the petal texture. And I know it's supposed to be lumpy like her, like a sunflower's. Yeah, it's not. Is it a rope? I don't know. Does the hair go over it? Under. Okay, this goes like this. Kind of. I'm sorry. I'm bad at sketching. I'm bad at everything. What are you talking about? And I'm pretty sure I'm going to draw the eyes in two different, like I have this problem where if I draw 3/4, Like, I think, is it match? Does it match? I just kind of guess on the eyes. If I draw them 3/4, because 9 times out of 10 they're not gonna match. Let's see here. Okay. See, I should probably drop that eyebrow and make it more expressive. And see, it's going to be so pretty as a sketch, and then I'm going to paint it, and it's going to be like, why did I even try to do this? Oh, she's got a cute little collar. And I'm hiding it through the hair. Oh. Oh, and it's okay. Don't worry about writing slow. I think I'm going to lose the super confident smirky smirk. I think I'm just going to have her looking really sweet and sunshiny and bright. Because it's going to be easier for me that way. I'm sorry. I'm weak. See, I wish I would draw girls more, but I'm just less confident in girls. Okay. There's the base sketch. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to find the colors that we like. A little more on the red, a little brighter. Okay. Now we color it in. Very sloppy. Oh, you're so sweet, Moonstone. I'm so glad you like my stuff. Ah, makes me so happy. Oh, Danny, if you want me to get to work on that birthday present, girl, send me whoever you want me to draw. You have to splice the URL though. For some reason, it won't let you guys send it. Like she had, Moonstone had to send me a spliced version of her URL. Yeah, I can get started on that present. I was trying to debate between Danny and the new pretty teddy bear baby, who I love. She's so soft and her colors are so pretty. Ah. Gosh. These eyes are always so nice. I'm like, where did you learn how to do colors on like palettes and stuff? Because I'm terrible at it. I just guess. Or I use like those color palette tumblers where they like they create palettes and people submit them. That's where I get most of my colors from. Though Denver was lucky because I already knew what kind of green I wanted to use. So he ended up looking pretty dang good. Let's see here. Yeah, Moonstone, she's so pretty. I love her. I like the idea of a sunflower princess. It was a really cool idea. Alright, now gotta do the whites of the eyes. A little bit of gray there. And then we need, let's see, eyes are golden like her hair, so I'm gonna use the same gold. And then of course her mouth, she should probably have white teeth, shouldn't she? She does have that nice lipstick, doesn't she? It's a pretty color. Let's see here. Let me find a nice little in-between. Oh, that's gonna be so cool. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Okay, now we multiply the line art so we can see, and then we add a little bit of color. The shading. I need to draw the opacity for this though. So I kind of get a head start on the blending. I love to do noses, but they take the most time. And I've kind of figured them out, but I'm still kind of lost on them. Like I place a heavy emphasis on kind of. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I wanted to do like a flower-based character for a while, but it's so hard to come up with something original. And Denver, he can make flowers, but he's not really flower-based. He's more just based off of the succulent type of plants in general. But I'd really like to make a flower chick. Although, again, I'm so bad at making girls. The only girl character I have planned right now is a chick with pink hair, and that's it. Like, she's not an Adventure Time. She's just a girl that has pink hair, and that's her thing. She's just a pink lady. And so I'm looking forward to her. She's gonna be confident and all, you know, she can probably kick your ass. That kind of thing. But, yeah, I've always kind of wanted to do Flower Girl. I'm just so much worse at making stories and stuff for characters that are ladies. Because I like my boys. I'm good at boys. That's all I'm good at. And even then it's hard. But I have a plan for a crane prince of sorts. And I'm trying to decide if I want to start him off in Adventure Time style and make him like classic Adventure Time, like I don't do with Cullen anymore. Or if I want to make him, you know. It's been so long since I've done like classic Adventure Time. Golly gee. Alright, let's do some lighting here. A little softer here. There we go. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's get coloring. So then we merge the layers. Alright. Let's see here. I try to clean it up as best I can because you see how sketchy my style is, and again, it's with painting, one of the things I love about it is that you can just jump into it from the sketch. The only problem is my sketches are a lot messier than the artists who do that, and so that's a thing. But also, no, Danny, I insist upon it. I want to draw something for you. I think it would be nice because everyone deserves presents on their birthday, I think. I'd love to draw something for you. So whatever character you want, you just name it and I'll do a sketch. Can't guarantee you it'll be pretty. Gosh diddly darn it if I don't try. Alright, now check this brush out. I love this brush. It's a really cute painterly brush. And I love to use it for paintings like this. I think I might have made it too dark. I might need to up the contrast and the brightness so that you can clearly see the details a little better, because I don't want it to be so dark that you can't, because it's hard to shade it if I can't see. And I think for shading, I think I just picked too dark a color. See here. I like noses, but it takes me years to make one look good. I spend a lot of time doing the schnoz. And even then it never really looks quite how I want it to, but it doesn't look necessarily bad. Oh, let's see here. There we go. Let me see if I can't raise that brightness. Whoa, that is bright. Oh no, the contrast is bad. And now she's got that pretty glow, doesn't she? You let me know if you think it's too bright and I need to darken it again. I won't be offended. I'm just trying to make sure that I don't put shading in the wrong place. Because it's where I am right now, my lighting it's bad, so it's kind of dark in here right now. So that's kind of making it harder to see. But I don't want to turn on any lights. I don't want to wake anybody up. That would be rude. I'm honestly surprised no one's been like, why the freak are you talking to yourself? We can hear you everywhere in this place. Why? Why'd you do this? Oh no, I think I need to make her little round face. I love the yellow lipstick. Oh my goodness. I love how it pops against her skin. That is such a nice touch. Oh, it's genius. You are a genius, Moonstone. I would not have thought of that, honestly. That's really cool. Not calling myself a genius or anything. Oh man, I'm starting to get a headache from looking at a screen for too long. I don't know if she needs the eyelashes. I think I can go without them. So I'm gonna be giving her some pretty heavy makeup here. Yeah. Noses are fun. I want to do like wider noses and like beak noses. Like a lot of villains tend to have like curved noses, which I think is pretty cool. And I want to try to do that. Or like a more animalistic nose, like wolf characters that people make. Oh, that's okay, Issa. Gotta go, you gotta go. I appreciate you being here and sticking around as long as you have. It's very sweet of you. And I appreciate your support as always. You know, whenever I have the next one, please come by. I can do a character for you next. Oh, making friends. So bad at eyes, you guys. I have the worst time. It's just a sketch, so I'm trying to not do as much detail so I can get her done. She kind of has more of a flat top nose, doesn't she? Need to be careful with that. Let's see here, it needs to be more of a pinkish. Alright, I'm glad you don't mind. I really want to make sure I don't, you know, mess up her design at all. Okay. Oh golly, I don't know how to do noses. They're so fun to draw, but darned if they're not difficult. Hand's starting to hurt. I've been holding the pen for too long. Thank you. I'm so glad you think so. It's the least I can do for you. All your support over the months. I think you followed me since I did fan fiction, honestly. Pretty sure. Could be wrong, though. I think you followed me when I did art, and then when I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna mush the accounts for a little while, then you followed me there. Can always count on you. That much is for certain. Alright, let's see here. Try to clean her up just a pinch. I can't wait till I can do this on like a nice tablet. My goal is to start saving up so I can buy like a nice pen tablet that has like a touch screen. The one that I'm really looking at is the Cintiq 13 HD. I really want that one. It's like perfect. And it would be so much easier to do line art, feeling it and like doing it in Photoshop. Because then I can just stick to Photoshop and everything will be nice and clean in there. Compared to how it is when I try to do it in like Paint Tool Sai and Clip Studio Paint. My line art always seems to have holes in it. I'm not going to do too much work on the hair because I think, yeah, my another 2018 goal is to be able to do hair and like know where to place the strands. Because if there's anything I'm bad at, aside from backgrounds and colors, it is hair. I've done so many tutorials, I've spent so much time trying to do it, and it just never goes the way I want it to. I'm just really bad at like placing it. And my sister tried to teach me that it's like, you need to picture it like a square and how shading would go on a square, that's how it works for hair. But I tried that, and I don't know. Thank you. Okay, I think we can call it on this sketch. Whenever I do more streams, I think I'm just going to try to compile all of the sketches and do them all in one big, like, compilation of paint sketches. So I'll hold on to this for just a little bit, and then I will post it, if that's okay. Because I want to try and see if I can't get in a bunch of this type of stuff all mushed up together. I'll probably end up just ending up doing a request stream at some point. Oh, she's so pretty. Let's see what autocolor has to say. Oh, autocolor always makes it blue. Let's make sure our brightness and contrast is good. Nope, I think we're gonna leave that. Look at the hue and saturation now. Yellow. Let's lighten it up just a pinch. Oh my gosh. Saturation be wild. I don't think I did enough on her nose. So it's still kind of hard to see, but let's add a little bit of noise. Good stuff. Da, da, da. Sunshine, sunflower girl. Whoops. I have a really cute sunflower brush in Clip Studio Paint. They come off the thing. I need to do a little bit less noise. You see, the noise adds a nice little texture to it. Also, yes! I'm about to go check it out, girl. Hold on. Let me finish making this look beautiful. Okay. We will save this. Sunshine, babe. Wait, hang on, that's not right. Sunflower babe. She's just so bright and sweet, full of happiness and love. All right, I want to see this meme. Show me the meme. We're gonna find the meme. Did you upload it or did you just finish the drawing? Ah! Oh, look at her. Yes. Yes. This is the quality content that I look for in my DeviantArt. Yes. Oh, look at her little hair curlies. Oh, you even drew them over the nose. What lovely attention to detail. Ugh, I'm so sorry. My art does not do yours justice at all. Oh, you did so good. Thank you for doing this, Danny. It's so cute. I'll write you a proper comment after I hop off. Yeah, alright. I think that concludes my stream, you guys. Thanks for watching. And I will have this guy ready for you shortly. It sounded creepy. Sunflower babe. Let me save it as a PSD. Alright, guys. I will catch you on the flip side. I will definitely get this to you. Alright. Bye-bye.